ep- episode 359. Right?
349.
349. Seen the movies?
Yeah,
What'd you see?
nothing.
Oh,
Well, um, no, okay. So, how do I? There's some movies I can watch through the magic of a headset that I just purchased.
what?
I bought a PSVR.
Wow, you're gay.
I guess, yeah.
How much was it?
Like 60 because I had a bunch of credit at the local game store.
Oh, how much is it now?
I don't know, but I got the bundle that came with the camera, which I needed, the two of the Move controllers. And I wasn't expecting this, but it also came with the Worlds disc with like that London Heist thing and all those other shit on it.
Oh, cool.
So, and it even came with like a demo disc. So,
You
wasn't
gotta play
expecting to get that.
Mouse or whatever that game's called.
Yeah, Moss is a game I do want to check out at some point. I do actually have a bunch of games already on there that like they gave me for like PlayStation Plus that are VR compatible. Like I was just playing Wipeout before this, and holy fuck, if you want to get sick, play Wipeout in VR. It's nuts.
That's gotta be cool.
I actually didn't get sick, surprisingly. Despite switching the camera to be aligned with my pilot and not with the ship.
Hmm.
After you do that, the game's like, yo, this might give you severe motion sickness. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And it worked. It was going great. And I was doing a race until I fell off of a balcony.
In your house?
No, I fell off of a balcony on the racetrack that led to like a lower part of the track, and my ship accidentally fell. So it was facing straight up, and I was like, oh no, oh god. I tried to save a video clip of it, but I panicked and hit the wrong button to erase the recording. But it was pretty great. I was going to post that and be like, you can't hear it, but I'm vomiting. Other than that, I have like Until Dawn Rush of Blood. They gave me like something called Starblood Arena, which has VR. They gave me that Rigs game that they were like, this is going to be the new esport. It's going to be a fucking VR game. It's going to be an esport. Then no one actually played it.
Of
Which
course.
is probably why they fucking gave it out on PlayStation Plus. And I'm sure come Black Friday, I will be able to pick up Resident Evil 7 with like all the DLC for like $10 because it's been $20 for a long time. And that game's entirely in VR. I also played Tetris Effect, and that game actually, the VR doesn't really help it too much. Like, it's a cool experience, but I kind of bought the VR just so I could play Tetris Effect, and I'm kind of glad that I have other stuff that I could try out because that wouldn't have justified it enough. Res, on the other hand, I think because you're constantly moving in Res, it might be a different story. And they also added that extra level to Res that's like VR specific. So I'm really fucking excited to get Res Infinite at some point and try that shit out. I mean, the problem with the PSVR is the field of view. Like you can see in your peripheral vision like the edge of the screen.
Oh.
So that kind of sucks. But when I found out when I was playing Wipeout, like once you're playing an immersive enough game and not staring at like a menu, you don't really notice it.
Ah.
Yeah, so like at first it kind of sucked. I'm like, oh, I'm sitting on the Wipeout menu, which like you're just sitting in like a white void with like menus in front of you, and it's like, I can see the edge of the goddamn screen. And then as soon as I got in the ship, it's like, oh, okay, and started moving. It's like, all right, I can't fucking tell the difference anymore. This is cool.
Huh.
So I wanted a VR headset for a while, and this is like the cheapest one you can get. And I don't have a computer that can run any of that other shit. My fucking friend, did I tell you my friend Tyler? We went over to his house a couple times in the past few months, and he has an Oculus, and we've been playing that shit.
No.
Yeah, we keep going over there playing Beat Saber. Well, I should say, I go over there and play Beat Saber. Corey doesn't like VR; she gets motion sickness, so she can't do it.
Oh.
But they also had Rec Room on his computer, which is also free on PS4, which is great because that's a really fucking fun VR game for just being like it's basically just a virtual chat room where you know how like VR chat was, except like without all the anime characters and like meme shit. It's kind of like that, except then you can go into like different rooms and play like paintball or darts and shit. Or you can just hang out in the actual rec room and like shoot hoops and, you know, carry around boom boxes and shit. So that's kind of neat. It's like, I swear I told this on the show. There was this one dude who was like this big black guy was like 5 feet above the ground. His avatar was, I guess he was like standing on a chair wherever he was playing. So like I was trying to shoot hoops in the fucking rec room, and he just grabbed the ball out of the air and just started like funneling it through the hoop, grabbing it with the other hand, giving it back, like funneling it, just scoring point after point. And at some point, like I held my hands up. I don't even remember. It basically turned into I was chasing him around trying to touch his dick because my hands were at like dick level because he was way up in the air. But that game is just like, I mean, it's a good thing that game is free because there's not a lot to do in that game, but it's fun as just like a fuck around in VR experience where I'm just like going over to the cafe section, grabbing a pot of coffee and just emptying it over my head.
Is that the one with the dodgeball?
Maybe. I think dodgeball's in it.
So I've only ever seen that one clip where it's like the guy throws a dodgeball, he catches it, then hits him with a table, and then throws the ball at him.
That might be it. I don't know, but thankfully that game is fucking free, so I'm looking forward to hooking up the Move controllers and playing that shit later. And I guess like the mic's always on because there's a mic built into the PSVR. I'm not sure how it works on the other headset, the Oculus that he has, but like all I remember is back when I actually used to watch Giant Bomb and they first covered all this VR shit when it was new. They were in a chat room in Rec Room with a guy who was pretending to be a helper bot. Like he was just going around like, "Hi, my name's Handybot. Here's how you do this." And they're like, "Is this a real person or is this an AI?" They couldn't tell. It was great. But like it's cool because your avatar, at least I guess when you're playing with like the Vive of the Oculus, your avatar will actually follow your movements in the real world. So if you like lay down on the ground, your avatar will do the same thing. Because it's very like it looks like Roblox. Like it's just
all right.
They look like little Lego people. There's not a lot of detail to them, but like it's enough where you're like, oh, okay, I shot this person with a confetti gun, and then they laid down on their floor in real life to play along. That shit's great. And there's a lot of fucking dumb VR experiences. Like there's a few things that I'm like, are these free things games? And I'm looking at the description. I'm like, oh, this was like a film that was at the Cannes Film Festival or the Kingdom Hearts VR experience. Or there's a Fate one. There's a Fate Grand Order one that I downloaded. So
of course there is. Yeah,
I'll have to see what happens when I try to interact with Mash. I don't know. If Wizard was on, he'd be screaming the name of the person. It's another one that looks kind of like Saber but with purple hair.
I feel like Fate is like it's the most popular thing that I have zero interest in.
Yeah, it's the most popular thing that no one actually plays.
Yeah, like it's nuts.
The Fate franchise is being held together entirely by hentai artists who post their fucking gotcha rolls screenshots on fucking Twitter instead of actual art. So,
oh my god, I can't tell you how many people I've unfollowed on Twitter that post exclusively Shota. Like it's pedophilia, people. Shota is pedophilia. Knock it off.
Yeah, there'll be like an artist. I'll follow, but all their retweets are like extremely questionable lolly porn. And I'm like, I'm gonna
that too.
I'm gonna mute this person that they retweeted. I'm gonna mute this person that they retweeted. And I'm gonna mute this. Yeah, it's because it's like, okay, their art's not that bad. Their art's not that like criminally damning, but but the stuff they retweet is. So like at least that's frustrating where it's like at least with your art I can make a case about the age of this character. With some of the stuff you're retweeting though, there's no question, and I don't want to be thrown in jail. I fucking Wizard sent me that or HP Weebcraft, he sent me that fucking picture earlier this week where it's like people who sexualize minors in real life mad that art in Japan not considered child porn.
Oh yeah.
Which yeah.
Did you know that Japan has the death penalty?
Oh, seriously?
They have the death penalty. They usually give it. Apparently, they give it out for. I read this on Wikipedia. They give it out for multiple murderers. But, you know how we have, let's just a humane death penalty, the lethal injection. They still do hangings.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Japan is based.
Yo, see, what they should do is they should make the death penalty for pedophiles, and then that whole country will get wiped out.
Yeah, basically. My mom had her Netflix on the TV today, and the first thing that popped up was Queer Eye, We're in Japan. Oh, and I'm just sitting there going, there's literally no gay people in Japan. Because they still have shame.
Yeah.
They've shamed all the gay people into hiding.
I wish we'd do that here.
No,
I don't care.
Yeah. Nah, me neither. But sometimes I do. I know. Apparently my mom was talking about one of her friends saying like there's a transgender fucking second grader at their school.
Cool.
So we need to move further inland.
Yeah,
I mean, you're closer to the coast, so you're more fucked than me. Like, society's going to crumble for you faster. Not if it's not the ice caps melting and drowning all of your fucking cities, it's going to be.
Look, man, if you can't beat them, join them. The ice caps.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something in the ocean. There's something in the water. It's all the trash from India and China that's driving people insane in coastal cities.
Could be.
Could be. I don't know. Did you see they're going to make a fucking giant mural of that ugly Swedish bitch in San Francisco?
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So to combat climate change, they're going to make a giant mural of this bitch that apparently uses like 700 pounds of aerosol spray paint. So, like,
oh my god, it's such a joke.
Yeah, I know. I think they're just trolling. I think they're just doing stupid shit so that people. No, they're trolling so that they're doing stupid shit so that when people like us go, "Wow, that's really stupid," they're like, "Oh, okay, bigot." Like,
okay, boomer.
It's the best thing to do is to just ignore the giant City 17 banner of a fucking ugly face on the side of a building if you live in San Francisco, and it'll go away eventually when the acid rain melts it.
I unfollowed somebody on Twitter just because they wrote, when someone says "okay, boomer" and something, they said, not that I've ever heard that in real life, because nobody would embarrass themselves by saying "okay, boomer." I should have wrote "okay, boomer."
Yeah,
but I didn't.
That is a very boomer thing to say. We're getting like into weird meta levels of satire that like satire becoming reality and vice versa. It's weird.
Well, there was that one article that was satire that I couldn't tell was satire until you read it. They're a satirical writer. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Well, what was it?
Something about that boomer is a slur. They call
but people bought that.
No, I know, but this other person was actually writing a satirical article.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like using every slur.
Sean Chatfield, who's younger than us, I think. I called him a boomer on Twitter.
Yeah.
Nothing happened, unfortunately.
Oh, you didn't get banned?
No.
That's cool. I've just gotten extremely acerbic on all social media. Like someone on fucking.
You don't say.
Someone on YouTube. No, like really bad though. Like someone on YouTube commented on like one of my old Game Grumps animations that's like, please put a photo sensitivity warning at the beginning of this video. And I said, if you have epilepsy, you shouldn't be watching cartoons.
Did they say anything?
No, thank God.
What did they even expect you to do? Like take the video down?
I don't know. No one responds to our bait anymore. Like when that fucking guy was like, "You're a real asshole" on the Symmetra Has Autism video, and I'm like, "What, for celebrating her autism?" And then just no reply. Like, come on, fight me. Or when that one guy was like 29 minutes in, and you're like 29 minutes into what? And it's like I was really hoping we'd get a reply on that.
Yeah,
because that guy treats himself stone serious. Like, you never talk about the Final Fantasy VII house.
I wish we should name every episode Final Fantasy VII House.
Yeah. We should have named the episode that when I actually talked about beating Final Fantasy VII for the first time. And then you could have talked about that horror movie House. Not the Japanese one, the other one. Because that's the one you'd actually watch, I'm sure. Even though the Japanese one has titties in it.
I don't care.
It has titties and kitties in it.
But the 80s one has...
That movie was made for you.
The 80s one has tits in it.
Does it have kitties?
I don't think there is a cat.
Well, there you go. Houseu has a cat in it, and it has tits. So that movie was made for you.
I'm sure I'll see it eventually.
Kung Fu's best girl. Fucking... Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been doing a lot. I mean, my new shift started, so if my voice sounds deeper, it's because I've been screaming.
Just sucking dick?
Yeah, I've been sucking dick at work and screaming because I don't want to suck dick at work.
Screaming into dicks.
Yeah, I scream into their dick to make it hard, just like you do.
Oh, cool.
That's a secret technique that these women need to learn, is you just scream into a dick, it makes them erect.
But you gotta be careful, because you might blow their balls up like a balloon if you scream too hard.
Yeah, you have to find that perfect, like,
pitch.
It's like finding the brown note.
Yeah.
You have to find the right frequency that their dick gets erect, but their balls don't explode at the same time.
This is the C note. Or the cock note? What would it be?
It's the B note. It's the boner note.
Ah. The Cume note.
Did you see that? Did you see my fucking tweet about that shit?
Yeah. Cumulative. I have the same thing in my job. I've seen CUME like a shitload of times at my job. Because
I had never heard of that until, and I'm like, I saw that word like a week ago talking about Joker on some Twitter for like a movie blog, and I'm like, oh, these guys must be funny. They use the word cume, and then I looked and I'm like, these guys don't seem very funny. And then I found out that cume was that, and I'm like, oh, Okay. I thought everyone was just jumping on the Cume bandwagon.
Cume is old.
I didn't know that. I've
Okay,
only
no, I
known it
mean
as
the
a funny.
meme is old.
I know the meme's old.
Then what's the
Is the
band? There
is the
can't be a
is the
bandwagon.
shortening is no, but like, come on. We've been carrying that torch for years, and I think we're the only people left.
Oh, okay, Cume-er.
Yeah. Episode title found.
Sure. Can it just? It needs to
Jesus.
be us as that meme, as the Wojak, just looking gross.
Oh God. You saw the Wojak. That's the Cume-er, right?
That's what I just said.
The Cume-er. Okay. Yeah.
What was it? What was it? Vaguely.
Vaguely Semitic
Yeah, I'm like
features.
it's me. I'm a Cume-er.
Yeah. I told my sister you found out you were Jewish, and she was like, "Oh no." I'm like, "Oh yes."
I can like forget.
Yeah, I know. You can get away with a lot now.
I know.
Nepotism has its benefits. I mean,
Uh,
you could just straight up move to Hollywood, fuck a kid, and just become like a millionaire for no reason.
oh sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no nut November is bullshit. I've been nutting all the time.
Yeah, I've been nutting a lot too. I nutted
I've
earlier
had more
today.
sex, like actual sex this month than like any other month, just to spite people who are sexless.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't look. The part of me that hates women makes me want to side with the No Nut November people, but
Right.
also the part of me that enjoys having sex and getting pussy makes me want to not side with them. Let's put it. I mean,
Didn't No
it's
Nut
like
November start as a joke, like against No Shave November?
probably, yeah, but like everything else that starts as a joke, it becomes a real thing because marketing people get behind it in subways like, haha, what if we tweeted about No Nut November?
Oh,
Everyone will think we're so fucking cool. And it's like, you can't.
I've unfollowed every single person who's mentioned No Nut November.
Oh, I don't think I have.
I just don't think it's funny anymore. We're going on like 3 or 4 years of this shit. It's not funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just tired of things starting as a joke like Pride Week, and then eventually it
Ah!
turns into it turns into a longer thing like Pride
Yeah, it
Month,
turns
and
into
it's
a
like,
whole
wow,
month. I mean, Jesus
they
Christ.
they really took this joke far, huh?
Yeah. Remember, yeah,
Jesus.
I sucked the guy's dick for a laugh, and everyone took it
Didn't
seriously.
it actually used to be just one day?
I don't
Am I
know.
crazy?
You're crazy, but I don't know.
Thank you. Uh, Jesus Christ. Uh,
I've been watching
fucking
movies.
yeah. Talk about them.
I, I bought Christina that Godzilla Criterion collection.
Oh, nice.
Which, by the way, I will never pre-order anything again. Now, I learned my lesson with video games. Obviously, you don't pre-order video games because that's retarded. But I pre-ordered this Criterion collection because I was like, well, it might be really popular, and I don't know how many they're printing. And Criterion the prices always go up super high when they go out of print. So it started out at like $250. So I was like, no. But then went down to like 150 or 60. I'm like, all right, that seems fair for 15 movies and an art book. And as soon as it went live for everyone to buy, it went down to $100. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now, my friend actually called Amazon and got the $50 difference. I personally don't care because, like when I said, I've been getting laid more than ever this month is because I bought Christina that fucking Godzilla Criterion collection. I've been holding that over her for sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now, so I'm not a fan of Godzilla, really. Like I like Godzilla as like a monster, like, and I like all the monsters. Like I like them as a thing.
Yeah. But you're not like fucking buying bad dragon dildos based on Godzilla like your girlfriend
No, I
is.
mean, yeah, no, she hates that. I think Jay sent her like porn of Godzilla, and she got actually upset. She was like, "Don't send me this again."
Yeah, if anyone was gonna do it, it'd be him.
Well, it was him, and I don't think Giant Rat sent her anything, but he sent me things to send to her, and I said no, no. She gets actually upset.
Giant Rat and his 3 terabyte folder of Gudra porn.
Fat furry porn.
Yeah, whatever that fucking booger dragon Pokemon is, and they always draw her with a fupa like she's a fat chick.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. Like they have to draw that perfect fold where her belly button should be, and it's like, stop it.
Anyway, here's my review of the Godzilla's movies. I've seen mostly all of them. Now, I mean, of the I always forget if it's Heisei or Showa. I forget what the first era is.
Oh God, it's another show.
Yeah. So the first Godzilla I saw years ago, the American version with the Raymond Burr. And I liked it a lot. I always thought that was the best one. Until I saw Final Wars, of course. I watched the Japanese version of it now, and it's amazing. It is like, it's one of the best movies ever. Seriously. Like, I'm not... Huh. There's some goofy shit in it, of course, because... Now, I never do this, because like I said, I'm not a fan of Godzilla. I don't watch the movies, but... Of course they have the people in the suits, the actors in the suits playing the monsters. Yeah. But I didn't know they also did puppets. Now, in the first movie...
I guess it makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. But in the first movie, the puppet is god-awful. He's got this, like... He looks like a retarded, like, Muppet. Like a Kermit the Frog kind of puppet.
Well, yeah, all their fucking materials were melted from the atomic bombs.
No, I mean, like, he has, like, these... When they show him in the suit, he has, like, normal shoulders with normal arms. But when they show him as a puppet, he has these tiny little T-Rex arms. And, like... So it looks awful. But ignoring that, the tone is, like, really sad. And the movie itself is really good. It's in black and white, so a lot of the special effects still hold up. Because, you know, you don't really see, like the in-camera panel stuff, the seams. You don't really see any of that. And the miniatures are really good, obviously. All the props and shit. And when they set, like, Tokyo on fire, it looks, like, fucking amazing. The fire effects in every movie are always really good. Because, like, I guess because it's, like... It's not quite... I guess it's kind of... I guess you'd call them bigatures, not miniatures. So the flames are able to get big enough that they look real. Like, if it's, like... You know, like a 40-foot fucking 40-story flame. But, yeah. But, so, the first Godzilla, amazing. I watched a little bit of the American version right after that just to see the difference, and it's, like, completely different. Like, the movie starts out where the original one is, like, almost over. And they cut out all of the, like, atomic weapons stuff because, I mean, you know, America did bomb them, like, 10 years prior.
Yeah, I mean, that movie was made as, like, a fucking...
Yeah, it was made in response. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I was like, all right, let's see what Godzilla Raids Again is like. That's the second movie that they ever made. They made it, like, a year or two after? Maybe less. It doesn't have... Now, I didn't know this. It doesn't have the same director. It doesn't have the same composer. It actually doesn't have any music at all. I've never been so angry at a movie that was more than 65 years old. It sucked so bad, I was actually mad. I was like, they squandered an amazing opportunity, and I can't believe this series continued after this, because it's that bad.
Wow.
Like, and especially compared to seeing the first one, like, the day before.
Yeah.
It's like, in the first one, it's like real stakes. They show actual aftermath. They show people about to get killed. Like, I mean, there's this mother and her kids, and she goes, "Don't worry, we'll be seeing Daddy soon." Like, that is not in the American version, by the way. It's, like, really sad. And then in the second movie, you're supposed to give a
she was in the American version, she was probably like, buy war bonds.
Yeah. In the second movie, you're actually supposed to... They want you to give a shit about some guy in his fucking cannery getting destroyed. Like, fuck off. Like, all of Tokyo is burning.
Hey, man, small businesses need fucking love, too.
And then, like, at the end of that movie, it's a bunch of kamikaze pilots. I'm not shitting you. They're actual World War II pilots because it was that new. World War II was that new. And they all fly into Godzilla and into, like, a mountain to bury him. I'm like, yep, doing what the Japanese do best, killing themselves. It was the worst movie I think I might have ever seen in my life.
You know...
Or sequel, anyway.
No, I'm still hung up on this cannery thing. You do realize that their diet is almost entirely fish. So if a cannery gets destroyed, that's basically all the fucking food they have.
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right, you're right. I'm sorry. Godzilla Raids Again is the best movie in the entire series of 25 movies. But then the movie after that is Godzilla versus King Kong versus Godzilla, which I actually watched first because Christina wanted to see it, and I fell asleep towards the end. Mothra versus Godzilla was okay. They're all just fine after that. Like, I keep forgetting that they're movies made for babies, and, like, I think about them too critically because the first one was so goddamn good, I can't help it. And I'm like, man, Godzilla sure does. You know what Godzilla does a lot with monsters? He does that.
Fucks them.
He does that Zelda Ganon thing where they just hit the energy ball back and forth. Except in these movies,
really?
It's a fucking rock.
Oh,
it's retarded. It's so
funny.
Stupid. But the miniatures and stuff, when they set something on fire, it's fucking awesome. Mothra vs. Godzilla was okay. Because that has Rodan in it. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of... Is that Monster... No, that was just called King Ghidorah. That has Godzilla, Ghidorah, Rodan, and Mothra. It's essentially the new movie. And it's... King of the Monsters.
That's it, yeah.
And it's all right. It's not the greatest. The fucking... I don't know if you know. There's these two characters that... They're tiny... pixie island women, the twins, and they and they sing to Mothra on this island, infant island, with all these other islanders, and they actually all look Hawaiian. In King Kong versus Godzilla, it was Japanese people in blackface, and it was horrendous. It was so bad, and the infant island is more. They look natural. They look like Hawaiians, so it doesn't seem as racist. But but they're so annoying. All they do is sing, and they talk at the same time, and they talk like little robots, like all proper English.
Oh,
it's the worst. It's the worst, and they always sing. They're singing for 5 minutes at a time. It's so annoying. Again, I know these movies are made for babies, but like, fuck me.
Sounds like you're a pretty big Godzilla fan.
I'm a huge Godzilla fan now. Oh, I love him. No, like, there's parts that are always fun. Like, that movie actually had better... I was actually enjoying the human story, which is, like, usually it's the other way around, right? Like, you just want to see the monsters fight. But once Godzilla showed up, in those early movies, Godzilla isn't a character. He's just a force of nature who has no motivation but to just walk in a straight line and destroy things. So it's not interesting at all. It's cool to see him bust shit up, but it's not interesting. And then by, I guess, Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan and him actually have a conversation about how they should team up against Ghidorah because he's from space. And this is Earth. We're all Earthlings, you know? And they're talking about how, like, we don't want to help the humans. The humans bully us. So that was funny. Godzilla saying the humans bully him is pretty funny.
He's just a big softie.
Yeah. So he's starting to get more of a character as, like, the movies go on.
Yeah.
And, like, the other thing, too, is, like, he's usually a bad guy, and I'm like, I don't want to root against Godzilla. Like, I want to root for Godzilla.
Yeah.
But where am I now? I think I was going to watch, it was Godzilla versus Ebophilia. That wasn't, no, it's Ibara, Idora, something like that. It's just a giant lobster. And that movie was actually...
giant lobster that is sexually attracted to
16-year-olds
girls that aren't children, but, you know.
That are adolescents.
Yeah.
That movie was actually supposed to be a King Kong movie, but they couldn't get the rights, so they just put Godzilla in it. Which makes a lot of sense.
They're pretty interchangeable, it seems.
At this point, yeah. But that movie sucked. Sorta. I mean, again, the big lobster was kind of cool. Because he, like, skewered two guys... in a boat. Oh. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. And then he ate them. It was pretty cool.
Huh.
And then what's after that? It was Son of Godzilla, which I'd actually seen before, like, off and on, like Christina was watching it, so I was going to rewatch that shit.
Now, where does Godzuki fit in all of this?
I don't know. I almost said Funimation.
Hanna-Barbera?
That's a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, I think, from the 70s.
Right. Godzuki's just like the Scrappy-Doo of...
Yeah, he is.
Godzilla, right? Okay.
I guess I could look up a list real quick because I don't know what's actually next. It might be Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla versus Godzilla.
All I remember about Godzilla was they came out with that GameCube game.
Yeah.
Destroy All Monsters Melee, and it seems like they added the word melee to that fucking game just so that they could, like, crip off the success of Smash.
Oh, probably.
Because I think those games got released around the same time, and I'm just sitting there as, like, an 11-year-old going, why is everyone using this melee word in their fucking video game titles?
Yeah, so it's Godzilla raids again. King Kong versus Godzilla. And Mothra versus Godzilla was okay. Ghidorah the three-headed monster was okay. Godzilla vs. Monster Zero I've seen before. Monster Zero is Ghidorah. It's not very good. Ibara, Horror of the Deep. That's him versus a giant lobster. Son of Godzilla. Eh. That's right. Destroy All Monsters is next. I actually want to see this one. Because... Now, see, this is the other thing, too. In the beginning of the movie... Now, this is when Monster Island is introduced. Now, they're all on one island. And there's technology set up that if they try to escape the island, there's these little probes that pop out of the ground that are like geared to drive them back, each monster. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, in all the other movies, Godzilla was like, you could not stop Godzilla. Like, how they stopped him in the first movie is like the last resort possible, and the scientist who invented this thing didn't even want to use it. So, like, now they have these things that can just, like, that basically shoot, like, pheromones at him. He's like, ew, and he goes back. And I'm like, man, they really weakened these fucking monsters. But it's just an excuse to get them all on an island so they fight each other, I guess. I don't know. I can't help but be really critical of these movies, and I wish I wasn't, because I'd probably enjoy them more.
Maybe you should stop being critical about movies made for children.
I know.
Because I've never done that.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah.
And then All Monsters Attack, I don't know what that's about. Godzilla vs. Hedorah. Godzilla vs. Gigan. I want to see that because I think Gigan's just cool looking. Godzilla vs. Megalon. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Terror of Mechagodzilla. And then that's it for the box set.
Speaking of hetero, did you see the fucking people getting mad at Death Stranding?
I don't care. Like... I do not care. Don't tell me about it. I don't want to know.
Why are you doing spoilers?
No, I don't give a fuck what people's opinions are about Death Stranding. That aren't like actual opinions about the game.
Oh.
Because those people are retarded. People get mad at stuff about that. I don't give a shit. Let me guess. All right, fine. I'm sorry. Let me guess.
No, please guess. Please. Actually guess. I want to see if you get it right.
Well, you said heterosexuality.
Yeah.
The only thing I know that's even sexual about it is that if you stare at his junk, he punches you.
Oh, I didn't know that yet. I just queued up a fucking Easter egg video to watch later.
Well, what is it then?
Okay, so there's like some sort of text log in the game that talks about how like the birth rate of humanity declined due to like people not having sexual attraction and having all these fucking dumb like genders where they don't experience sexuality. So like there's like a 2-picture tweet of like someone going, "This is a game about trying to fix America by incinerating the president, 10 out of 10." And then it just cuts to that person sharing that fucking text log and going, "LOL, fuck you, Kojima." So I don't know. I didn't get it. I was going to get it, and I'm like, I'm just going to get the VR headset instead because I can actually get more use out of that probably. And Death Stranding's divisive enough that I'm like, I'm just going to sit and wait on this.
Oh, I think it looks cool, and I want to play it eventually. But
it looks cool. It's just I don't want to spend $60 on a game that some people say is boring.
Who cares? Don't listen to them. Don't listen to other people.
All I got is to listen to other people.
Why?
If I don't listen to other people, I would have played Red Dead Redemption 2 and thought it was boring. Actually, no. No, that was just me being a fucking contrarian. But it turns out that I was totally right because that game is like way too simmy for its own good. What was I gonna fucking say?
Stimulation.
What?
Instead of a simulation, you should say stimulation. It makes every game funnier. Tractor Stimulator. Truck Stimulator. I think I said this on the last episode.
Fuck.
Yeah, see? It's funny.
Did you watch Seth's new review for that anime game?
Yeah. That game's disgusting.
Yeah, so when he was talking about that, Corey was touching my dick.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So are you a serial killer now?
No, the whole time we're watching it, she's just touching my dick idly, and then she just goes, "Ew, babe," and I'm like, I don't know, you're touching my dick. I'm gonna get a boner.
Was you goo?
I didn't goo. No, she said "ew, babe" as if like I knew that was gonna be in the video before.
Oh yeah, I didn't know.
Or like I produced that video game, and I decided that a girl needed to get raped and eaten by a monster.
Did you see Shin Godzilla yet?
I literally the only Godzilla movie I've ever seen is the Matthew Broderick one.
You're gay. Watch the Shin Godzilla.
I guess. What?
Watch Shin Godzilla. It's $10 on Blu-ray.
Yeah, people say it's good. I should probably watch that. And it's made by that guy who hates anime.
Yeah.
So it's got to be good.
Hates people too.
Yeah, that's why he made a shitty anime.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't like the way I ended my anime really shitty? Well, let me give you another shitty ending. This one's depressing though.
He's all right.
Yeah, I enjoyed my time watching Evangelion, but it's just like, oh, it all falls apart in the last like 2 episodes, huh?
I had every intention to rewatch it, and then I just didn't because I was like, eh.
I mean, if you already know what happens, it's like, why am I going to waste my time when it's just going to give me blue balls at the end?
Eh.
I don't need to watch a kid have an existential crisis. If I wanted to see that, I would look in the fucking mirror.
Yeah.
Did you do anything special for Halloween?
Yeah, I dressed up like Jason. I scared little kids.
Oh, nice. I had skull makeup on and wore basically Jim Sterling's outfit.
Oh, yeah, I saw that picture of you.
Yeah, I didn't realize it until later. I'm like, oh, god damn it, I'm dressed up as Jim Sterling.
Well, I can't believe I forgot to ask Christina to take a picture of me because I did the mask up so that it's got blood on it and shit, and I put blood all over the costume, the jumpsuit.
Please tell me it's the same mask from the video a few years ago. Hey,
it is.
Check out my new chainsaw hockey mask.
It is.
Oh, yeah,
so I sprayed it with.
Did you have to take the mustache off?
Well, yeah, I did that last year.
Okay.
This year I actually painted the mask. I spray painted with almond spray paint, so it makes it look older, like a light almond. Well, first you sand.
You know the name of a paint. You're gay.
I know. Well, this is because of a video I followed. First you sand it to make it look older, and you spray it. And then he didn't do this. What he had was like, he had some kind of darker brown paint that he used this with his fingers and like kind of made it look like the mask looked like it was old and like rusty and weird. Yeah. But I was like, eh. So I just took the fake blood I got from fucking the Halloween store, and I got my fingers and I just like flicked the blood at the mask, so it looked like spray, and it came out really good. And then I sprayed the what do you call it, the clear coat, so it wouldn't wash away. And I got one of they call them chevrons, the red part. I got the one from Jason Lives Again. I'm sorry, Jason Lives, because that one's my favorite, and I put that on there too. And then with the jumpsuit, I just sprayed it with a bunch of fake blood, and I put fake blood on the gloves, and that's pretty much it. I think it came out really good.
I bought the skull face paint because I just wanted the black part so I could put it around my eyes. I was just going to redo my Joker from Persona 5 costume from a few years ago because I was lazy and I never made a costume. And then at some point I just decided, actually, I'm just going to do the skull makeup for real. And then just...
So you were a Fortnite?
Yeah, I was a Fortnite guy, but it was funny because I made this dummy in my front lawn. I set up like a lawn chair, and I took a pair of my clothes and I stuffed it with cardboard boxes and then got a fake foam head at Walmart, and then we just bought like a $10 killer mask at like Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
And so I had that sitting in the front yard. So as these little 3 and 4-year-old kids are walking up, they're like too apprehensive to fucking walk near that thing, and then they turn and see me with my skull makeup, and they're like, "Oh god!" It's just like, I'm not even trying to be scary.
I know.
But I loaded up a fucking YouTube playlist full of like every spooky video game song I could think of, and just fucking blasted it out the window on my Bluetooth speaker. And a lot of people thought the house looked really cool. We replaced like every light bulb in a room that was front facing on the house with a red one.
Oh, nice.
So all the windows were red. Yeah, it was sick. And then Tyler came over, my friend Tyler with the VR headset. He came over and he has a 3D printer, so he 3D printed a fucking mask, and it looked genuinely creepy.
Oh wow!
It kind of looked like Andros from the original Star Fox.
Yeah,
it was like all polygonal. Yeah.
I would just open the door really fast. I just stare down at the kids.
Oh god. Oh, I thought you meant you opened the door really fast because your social anxiety made you want to like interact with them as little as possible.
No,
just beam them with some fucking Reese's and close the door.
The fun kids were the ones that weren't scared and they would talk. You know, like, I ain't afraid of you, Jason. And then there's another kid with a Jason mask.
Oh.
So I pointed out. I wouldn't talk. I wanted to stay like in character, so to speak. You know, I would just I'd be messing around.
Yeah.
But I had the full-size bars, and a couple of times the kids would go, "Oh, man, they got the big bars." I'm like, yes. I just wanted to be the guy in the neighborhood with big bars.
Yeah.
But then Christine was like, he said, cool, it's another house at Big Bar. So I was like, I wouldn't be so naive to think. And there's a guy with a fucking like Porsche in our neighborhood. Like, of course, he probably had like the fucking king size bars.
Yeah. Both me and Corey dropped the candy bowl at least once because we had to keep the dog gate up because our new puppy would try to run out the fucking door if we left it open for too long. So we're like leaning over and we both dropped the candy bowl at least once. And both times we just said to the kids, like, the kids were like trying to grab more candy. And the parents were like, hey, stop it. And we're just like, it's fine. We have plenty. Just let them take an extra one or I don't care. And I said something to that effect when I dropped it. And then like, I didn't notice it, but in the corner of my eye, I saw this little girl like on the floor next to me, just shoveling like armfuls of candy into her bag when I was looking. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Well, I knew the night was over when the same kids came around all in one group as like a second round. So I was like, all right, you guys can take 2 or 3. And then I turned to Christina. I was like, oh, okay, I think we're done. These are the same kids. There's not gonna be new kids coming.
Surprisingly, that didn't happen to us. But like, I was so psyched because we live in a neighborhood where there's always kids riding around on their bikes in the cul-de-sac, and it's like, oh, we're actually gonna have like trick or treaters. We lived in the apartment complex. We didn't have trick or treaters.
Yeah, I know.
Same thing there. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I guess it's because like the light that signifies this house is giving out candy is the same light for 4 different doors. So
yeah. Well, when I moved here last year, I was asking my neighbors, like, are there kids in this neighborhood? Can I touch them?
That's a good look.
I know. Like, at first I said, that's why I was like, I don't want to sound like a creep. Or something. I forget what I said. I didn't say that out loud. I was like,
I'm not a pedophile. I'm just a very childish adult that wants to vicariously live through kids by decorating the house for Halloween.
Now, I have my plan for next year. Hopefully I'll actually do it because I get lazy. But
you'll hang yourself with a noose and jump out the front window
and fill my pants with candy.
Yeah. You're the human pinata.
Oh man, that'd be fucking sweet.
Wow, this pinata looks really real.
No, have you ever seen the Dead movies? Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead,
no.
Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead is the movie. That's my favorite one. I think it's the best one. Because the gore is so good. It's so real looking. Because, like, Night of the Living Dead is good. But it's, like, in black and white. And the zombies are just kind of wearing, like, makeup.
And it's public domain.
Yeah. Now, the 90s version, the 90s remake of that is actually really good. Also, anyway, Dawn of the Dead is great. It's a fun movie. That's the one in the mall. But all the zombies are kind of blue. And the gore isn't great. And
that's the one with Bub, right?
No, see, that's Day of the Dead. That's what I'm getting to.
Oh, Jesus fucking.
Day of the Dead is with Bub. I'm going to be Bub for next Halloween. I'm going to be tied up to the wall. I'm going to have a bucket full of fake body parts and candy. So I'm going to make sure the candy's close to me so I can, go, reach out. Yeah, if anybody's wearing like a military costume, I'm going to give them the salute because that's what Bub does in the movie.
Yeah.
Now, did you have anything weird? Like, I had lots of kids. Like, there was a Captain America, there was a Spider-Man, but they weren't wearing the masks.
Yeah, the kids, like, all took their masks off when they were at the door. You know what? I didn't notice that until you just said something. Yeah, a bunch of them weren't wearing the masks.
Like, only the younger kids. Like older kids were wearing their masks. I guess they didn't care.
Yeah.
But I guess the younger kids with their parents, maybe they didn't, it's dark. They just want to make sure the kids can see, I guess. It's just weird.
Or maybe they, want to make sure they don't lose their kid among a sea of Captain Americans and Spider-Man.
Yeah, I had to laugh because a kid fucking.
I had to laugh because a kid dressed up as fucking Pennywise came up and he pointed to like the guy I had in the front lawn. I called him Stubbs, and the kid was like, "That's messed up." And I'm just sitting there thinking like, "You're dressed as a character from a movie where like every adult is a pedophile."
Yeah.
So like,
that's how those kids make me laugh. Like the ones that were genuinely scared, I felt a little bad. Like one kid,
yeah,
I think it was the same young kid from last year because he was really scared. Like he wouldn't like reach out to get the candy. So yeah. I gave the candy to Christina, and I would walk away.
Dude, they were like some of these kids were scared of Corey's costume too, and she was just wearing like a generic wizard costume, like, and she didn't really have any face paint on or anything.
That's
so,
funny. Okay, probably because she's black.
Yeah, no, dude, there are so many black kids. That's crazy.
Now, Halloween was a blast, and it was only like it was done in like an hour, which is great. I don't want to be down there for hours.
Yeah, like because it's like a 2-hour window in our neighborhood, but like by 7:15, most of the people had already come.
And it was supposed to rain all day, And it didn't. So that was great.
Wait, when did you have yours? Thursday?
Thursday.
Like actual Halloween night?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Ours super got fucking canceled. So we had to
It
push
rained
it to
by
Friday
you?
night.
Oh, okay.
Because Thursday night here, we not only had rain, but we had tornado force winds. My trash cans blew away.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
No, we actually were able to do it Halloween night.
Yeah, I mean, it's who gives a fuck if it's November 1st?
No, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying.
Spirit of the season, goddamn. And it was nice because then I went to Walmart after I got back from work that day, and they had the half price candy bags. So I'm like, I'll pick up 2 more bags of candy if they're half price. Fuck it. I got to get some Starburst and Jolly Ranchers to offset all this chocolate I bought because I only had chocolate candy.
I can't eat any of it. So.
Oh yeah.
But I could. I think not Musketeer. Wait. Yeah, Three Musketeers, I think, is actually gluten-free. I just don't trust it enough to eat it.
Because it looks like it's just filled with actual pure gluten.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck that fluff is. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Nougat or something.
No, it's just...
Gluten.
It's just... What? I don't even know what that is. But it's like chocolate fluff. But
oh, yeah.
I don't know. We got the good shit. We got fucking Crunch. We got Kit Kats. We got peanut M&Ms. We got Butterfingers, the best candy.
Yeah. Well, I went to BJ's, and you get you get 30 regular sized bars for like $13.
Oh wow.
So I bought 3 boxes. I was like, okay, 90 bars I think should be enough.
Yeah. We actually had plenty of candy left over by the end of the night, but I'm just sitting there going like, I don't want to run out. I'd rather have leftover candy and just be a fat ass and eat it over the next month than like run out and then leave some people disappointed.
We still have the fun size candies because kids would only take 1 last year, and I didn't really know how many kids were in the neighborhood, so we have a ton of it left. And I was like, well, this year I'll get the big bars. Towards the end of the night, I'll start giving out 2 or 3 bars, and then whatever.
Yeah. Well, now that I got a better job, maybe once I start making some more cash flow, I'll be able to splurge on the big bars next year. Fucking be a big dick G in the fucking neighborhood.
Well, I love it because
there were like some adults who came over and were like, "You have the best house in the neighborhood." I'm like, "Thanks." I literally threw all this together in like 3 days and shopped almost exclusively at Walmart to get all of it. So
yeah, weirdly this time I did not decorate at all.
Yeah.
But
because I didn't until the week of, and then I'm like, I'm running over to Walmart. Well, and this is the other thing that fucking pisses me off is I went to Walmart to find Halloween stuff, and only one aisle really had any Halloween stuff left that was like decoration because they already had Christmas stuff up. And I'm like, the fuck is this shit? It's October 27th. Why the fuck is Christmas stuff already up? And it was up like even a week or 2 before that shit.
That's bullshit. Well, I got super sick like the week before. And I was like still feeling kind of crappy, like I was coughing and I couldn't hear. I couldn't really hear anything because my ears were both of my ears got plugged up. And I was like, I'm still doing this. I'm still being Jason. I'm still scaring kids. Fuck this. So I mean, I can't wear my glasses because of the mask. So I can't hear and I can't see. I felt like a real monster.
Were you holding your eyeballs in your arms? You had hairy pits, or did you look like a sexy candy cane, Tim Burton fetish nightmare?
No, I was Jason. I told you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. No.
I was referencing the Klasky Chupo classic, A Real Monster.
Yeah, I forgot.
And the gay Tim Burton, I guess it's Tim Burton mixed with Tim Curry, fucking headmaster, who's wearing like high heels.
Did I talk about Carrie last week?
What,
the week before?
The remake?
No, the original movie.
Oh, the original. Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, so there's only like a few classic horror movies that I'm aware of that I haven't seen yet. I finally saw Carrie, but I haven't seen Rosemary's Baby or The Exorcist yet. I did see Exorcist 3. Exorcist 3 kicks fucking ass.
Yeah.
But
Exorcist 3, Season of the Bitch.
Right. Carrie is a great movie. Like, there's a reason why that shit's a classic. And even though everybody knows the scene where she gets dumped with fucking pig blood, that's like... That's just a small part of the story. Like, it's a really good movie. And, like, I was never really going to watch it because it's like, yeah, I've seen this movie because it's been parodied a billion fucking times. But, like, I watched it because one of the Red Letter Media guys, it was probably Jay, had mentioned who made the movie. Now, of course, I can't remember now. But that it's shot really well. It was just a good-looking movie. I was like, well, I guess I could watch it for that. And it's just just a strange kind of coming of age movie with horror shit. It's like now it's another movie based on Stephen King's works that I could say that I like. Because for a while,
cool. So that makes two. That and Maximum Overdrive.
Oh yeah, no, it's actually no. There's a lot now, but before, yeah, I couldn't say. Because like I saw Cujo, and Cujo fucking blows.
Yeah, I remember you saying that like the other week or something.
But no, Carrie's really good. I mean, if you haven't seen it, for the same reason I haven't seen it, because you feel like you've seen it already, it's still worth seeing. It's really good.
It's good to know. Although I'm definitely not gonna go out of my way to see the one with
the remake,
the fat bitch
from
Kick-Ass.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother watching that.
Yeah.
No, what's funny about this movie too is there's a lot of people in it that I didn't know were in it. Like John Travolta is in this movie.
Huh.
The woman who plays RoboCop's partner is in it. Now I don't know her name. You might know her from my description. She's in Elvira. She always in the 90s, early 90s, maybe late 80s, early 90s. She always played like a stuffy, older lady with like big glasses, short, chubby black hair. She always played the same fucking character in every movie. She's in this movie, but she's supposed to be a high school kid, and she still looks really old because she has these big fucking glasses. It was so funny. I'm looking at her, I'm like, obviously she was younger because it's like from the 70s, and I went, it can't be her. It is her. Actually, it has to be. It's her. And I looked, I'm like, it is her. What the fuck?
Oh, I had to correct somebody on Twitter because they posted two different screenshots, one from Wolfenstein 2 and one from the new Star Wars game that just came out of like this black lady.
Oh yeah, it's been two different games. I saw that.
Yeah, and they're like, why did they all use the same super ugly, almost monkey-like black lady model? And I'm like, actually, that's the same actress. I'm just being fair here.
What sucks is that she doesn't. Maybe she looks like that now, maybe because she's older, but she's like kind of attractive. And they really...
All right.
They, like, fuglied her up. She's the one from Mad TV, right?
I actually do not know.
Oh.
If she was on Mad TV, then that's news to me.
I know it's a Mad TV chick. She's a lesbian. She has gigantic tits.
Speaking of famous actors, speaking of video games, and speaking of horror, I played through Observer recently.
What's that? Oh, let me just say this before I forget. I did buy... Layers of Fear.
Oh, you bought it?
Layers of Fear. Because it was on the Switch and it was cheap as shit.
Yeah. I wonder how that fucking runs on the Switch.
Runs fine.
Honestly. Oh, you like it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Did you beat it? I'm guessing you beat it. It's like game's like 3 hours long, but...
Yeah, I would play it every night for like an hour.
Did you get too spooked?
Oh, no. I didn't think it was scary. I actually found it more interesting. Because it's just jump scares.
No, I know, but I get spooked easily, I guess. There would be times where it's like, all right, I played through a level, quote unquote, of that. I'm going to fucking turn this off. Like,
No. I found it just... Oh, okay, Deborah Wilson does look like that now because she's old. Okay. No, I just thought it was interesting, like the the level programming, how you would like turn around and then like the door wouldn't be there anymore.
So they do that cool shit a lot in Observer. To really cool effect in the same way they do to Layers of Fear, but it's because you're playing as Rutger Hauer as a fucking like cyber detective who jacks into people's minds to like. I think I talked about this last episode. I can't remember, but basically,
I think you did. But yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the game was good, and I convinced Jamie to buy it because I was like, "Yeah, Rutger Hauer." He's like, "What?" And he like immediately bought
it. The version
he texted me later that day, and he's like, "Oh my god, the fucking." They just ripped off the Blade Runner text crawl for the beginning of this game, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh, no shit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sir. It starts off with just a text crawl. The year is 2084. If you told me what it would have been like, I would not have believed you. It's fucking, yeah.
The Layers of Fear, the version on the Switch is like, I guess the one that had all the DLC or something, because there's...
there's like a DLC called Inheritance or something.
Yeah,
I haven't played it yet, because the version I have on Steam doesn't have that, but the version they gave out in the Epic Game Store the other week does, so...
It's basically the same thing again, except you're playing as his daughter.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
I thought you were playing as like a boy. I thought you were playing as him at like a young age.
No, you're playing his daughter.
Oh, weird.
I didn't finish it yet, and I might not finish it. But it's like... It's a little more... the effects, like the weird, like Like how it's like you keep going back and forth between being a kid and being an adult in the house.
Right.
So like when you're a kid, everything's like spooky, weird, and like
Yeah.
it kind of reminds me of it's not as simple or bad looking, but like remember like the nightmare parts in Max Payne.
I never played Max Payne.
Oh well, I guess it isn't really like that anyway. But
I kind of get what you're talking about though.
I did like Layers of Fear. I mean, it's just a walking simulator, but it's a cool.
It's a good one. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like
and there are
good ones. Yeah, there's light puzzle solving. It's what I said last week, like or last episode. It's like, yeah, they make walking sims, but they make walking sims that are actually pretty like they're not fucking pretentious and boring as shit, so they're actually good. Like I've played Dear Esther, I've played Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, I've played the Amnesia sequel, I've played What Remains of Edith Finch. They're all fucking pretentious horseshit. I'll be fair. What Remains of Edith Finch is actually halfway decent because the team that made that is also the one that made The Unfinished Swan, which is also good.
I love that game.
But Edith Finch kind of gets into like territory where I'm just like, I don't care anymore. Like, yeah.
Well, Unfinished Swan, I feel like was more of a game. Kind of.
Yeah. Edith Finch isn't, but.
I played Dear Esther back when I didn't know any better, when those kind of games were new.
Yeah, when you actually went on gaming blogs and they were like, "This is the greatest game. It's so artsy."
It was because of Games Radar, I think.
Yeah, because they're all fucking theater school dropouts, and they're like, they want video games to not be video games. That's just, I played Dear Esther earlier this year and I fucking hated it.
Oh, I'm sure it's garbage.
No, but like. I knew I didn't like the games by the Chinese Room, but I was like, wow, this might be the worst one they've done in terms of just like pure unadulterated, like just drivel, where it's just like we are sucking our own dicks and breathing in our own farts.
When Jamie told me he bought Death Stranding, I wrote, "Wow, what a faggot! Enjoy your film school dropout fucking 30 minutes of gameplay." 90 hours of movie.
Yeah.
But I was joking.
Yeah. I'll get that eventually. I really want to play that, but
I don't want to play it. I actually just want to see the cutscene, so I might just watch it online because I don't want to play that game. Like I know the game itself will probably frustrate me, so I just want to. But I want to see all the weird shit.
I don't know. I put up with Snake Eaters. Like Snake Eaters is a great game, but it's definitely got its frustrating like elements, like the fact that you have to wear specific like camo in certain areas, or the fact that like just every little detail's been thought of.
I just don't have the patience to play games like that anymore. If I ever did.
I kind of still do, but it's definitely waning in my older age, which I don't like, but at the same time it's like I just want to actually like play a game that I'm going to be able to fucking finish. What sucks.
I've been downloading ROMs and then I just go through them and like I only play them for a few minutes, so it's like if it doesn't catch my attention right away, I just move on. And I'm starting to get reacquainted with, I don't know if they do this anymore because I don't really play a lot of new games, especially not any new RPGs. I'm getting reacquainted with the old, we worked really hard on this opening cutscene, so we're not gonna let you skip it. No.
Yeah. And that went as far as like the PS2 days.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I'm going through my PS2 games that I have like a million PS2 games that I know I'll never play, so I've been going through them, and I'm like, I popped in Final Fantasy X2.
10-2, yep.
And 10-2, sorry.
Basically any Square game where it's like, if you're playing a Kingdom Hearts game that does not have the words Final Mix in the title, you can't skip cutscenes for some reason.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. I know everybody made fun of this opening fucking music thing, but please, God, why won't you let me skip it?
I'm still waiting for the dudes from Ultima Final Fantasy they've been doing like Megadeth covers of like all the shitty pop songs that are in like
What Can I Do For You?
Fantasy. Yeah, so they did Eyes on Me from 8, they did Melodies of Life from 9, and they did Suteki Dane from 10. And the next one he's going to do is that, but it's taking him a while because he had
What Can I Do For You?
Yeah.
What
can I do for you?
Oh,
God, yeah, I can't wait.
The worst one so far was Death by Degrees, because that opening cutscene is probably like 20 fucking minutes.
Oh God, that's the Tekken spinoff, right?
Yeah, and it like
with Nina Williams.
I feel like it would be all right, but it's like so you know how like in Batman Arkham Asylum the fighting mechanics is you hold in a direction and then you punch, which is
it's
great.
Kind of like a rhythm game.
Yeah, which is great. This version
with the counters and shit.
In Death by Degrees is the same thing, except you attack you attack in that direction by pressing in that direction. You don't press any buttons, so it just feels off. And
is it kind of like how Grab by the Ghoulies or Rise to Honor with the Jet Li game worked, where you use the right analog stick to just like flick it, but it's like the left analog stick?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, exactly. Now, also, I mean, you know, I'm horny on main kind of guy. I can beat it to
dude. I got like 3 people to buy that sticker, by the way. So.
Oh, nice. I can beat it on to almost anything, but the model for Nina in that game is butt fucking ugly. She's got this sucks. Like mean face, and it just looks terrible. Ugh. Like the main reason why you'd want to play that game probably is to stare at her the whole time, and she's just gross.
Does that game have a shower scene? I feel like it.
Yeah,
does.
Right in the beginning.
Oh, cool.
I think.
I wasn't sure if I was getting it confused with Parasite Eve or not.
Well, I think it does, but like I said, I have 2 TVs in my game room, so I just had the other TV with like YouTube on, so I don't have to pay attention to these cutscenes I can't skip. Now, another game that I never really played, but I've had for a while, and I've tried playing it, then I would give up right away, was Crimson Tears. And I'm like, it's got, cute anime girls. I'm like, I can give this a shot. And every time I would play it, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm just talking to people, and I would quit. But it's in the same room that you're in. You're supposed to go down a ladder. And then it's just...
fuck, I forgot about this game.
Yeah, it's just a dungeon maze. It's a dungeon crawler, but...
Oh, there's porn. Sweet.
But it's just a beat 'em up. And I'm like, this isn't that bad. So I'm glad I actually played it.
It's all cel-shaded, so it looks like Fear Effect.
Yeah, it looks... It's a good-looking game. Another game that's
a
really...
Capcom game? What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Capcom used to do a lot.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Capcom published it, it looks like. I think it was developed by Spike Chunsoft.
Yeah. Another game that's really good, that I've heard was good, was Cold Winter. It's a Sierra game. It's a shooter.
Yeah.
It's actually really good.
And I know why Crimson Tears is a shitty beat 'em up, because it was developed by Dream Factory, which is the company that made the Bouncer.
But I like the Bouncer, so that makes sense why I like this game too.
There you go.
I love the Bouncer. That was like the first PS2 game I got, and I played it I played it so goddamn much.
I've never played it.
I love it. Everyone makes fun of it, but they're just because they're gay. Or not gay enough. Because it's a
fucking Tetsuya Nomura spank fest.
Yeah. I fucking love that game. It's not the best, obviously.
That's also the company that made fucking Air Guys and Tobal #1.
Oh man, this other game too, IGXJ. It's like I guess it was a show.
Immortal Grand Prix or International Grand Prix. I forget.
Yeah,
right. That it was on Toonami.
That game's fine, but the loading. Oh my god, it's the worst loading game. It's the longest loads I think I've ever experienced on a PS2. Like where I thought the game had froze. Like I thought something happened.
That happens to me when I load up Taiko Drum Master for Switch, and you know how you get that little screen at the beginning where it says Nintendo Switch in the corner?
Yeah.
And it's just like so it stays on that screen for like way longer than it ever should. And I'm like, is my Switch broken?
Yeah.
Did I talk about getting the Switch version of Taiko no Tatsujin?
Yeah, you did. You said you can't really play it like air mode.
Yeah. It's fine. I don't know. It scratches the itch, but I wish I had $100 of fuck you money to spend on the drum. There was a weird period years ago where I was like way into getting these weird racing games. So I got like Extreme G3 for PS2, which is that racing game where you can go so fast that you break the sound barrier.
Yeah, it's not great.
And Kinetica, which was the fucking weird racing game by the fucking God of War team where you play as these motorcycle people.
Yeah. I didn't know.
I never really actually played Kinetica. Now that I think about it, I think I owned it for years and then eventually sold it off because I was like, this looks gay.
Well, that's why I'm going through all these games. Is I'm just like, the most games I have are for the PS2, and I'm like, I really need to just
And of course, Splashdown Rides Gone Wild.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the wave racing game where you ride around in a bunch of theme parks.
Extreme G3 I actually had for GameCube, but I got rid of it because it was just not that great. I loved Extreme G and Extreme G2 the most on the N64. But unfortunately, they look like shit now, and I don't know how the hell I ever played them.
Well, yeah, they're N64 games.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that shit didn't bother me back then, and I beat those games. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know.
But those games were good. Like, you get like an HD mod or something, I'm sure those games are fine.
Yeah, just wait till Night Dive picks them up for some reason. Because that game series was published by Acclaim, right?
Yeah.
And Acclaim also owned Turok. So
that'd be great.
Maybe there's a working relationship there. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm working through the PS2 games. Hold on a sec. Let me grab the ones I'm going to get rid of.
Fucking Dream Factory worked on a fucking Battle Arena Toshinden game for the Wii that I didn't know came out. Oh no, he's gone. Now I have to talk. Let's see. Yeah, they also apparently worked on animation stuff. They worked on Zoids.
These are the ones I've just gotten through so far. Like, some of these games might actually be good. I just don't have the patience to care. Like,
fucking Dream Factory also apparently did animation. They worked on Zoids and Appleseed.
Oh, Appleseed. Huh.
Yeah.
That's like the artist that I love, that I don't really like his stories too much.
Oh, and Spike, the other company, made all those shitty Dragon Ball Z games that no one likes.
Nice.
And I guess they technically made Danganronpa. I guess Spike Chunsoft is like the same company.
So I
thought they were two different ones. Okay. They merged with a company called Chunsoft. All right.
I think
that's another game for PS3 that I haven't touched yet. Despite beating the first one, is I got the Danganronpa trilogy on PS3. 4, sorry. Those games are great. It's just I never finished the second one, and I never even touched the third one. There's also a Danganronpa VR experience where you get murdered, so that's cool. Yeah.
So there's like a million of these games, but the only one I have is Atelier Iris 2.
God, those Atelier games. Didn't they just come out with that one with the thigh girl?
Oh, Atelier. Yeah.
Atelier Ryza or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not...
Those games, like, the art's always so cute, but I'm like, I just know this is going to be a dog shit JRPG that I'm not going to want to finish.
Exactly.
That's the problem. It's like, I want to buy it for the cute girls, but I don't want to get suckered into playing a bad JRPG. I already let Monster Monpiece do that to me. Like,
Batman Vengeance.
Oh, God, I forgot about all those shitty Batman games for, like, that era.
Bully.
Like Rise of Sun Tzu.
Yeah, I have that one, too.
Fucking, there's at least one other one.
Well, I got all these games, like, PS2 games got so cheap.
Yeah.
Bully, City Crisis, Chaos Legion, Death by Degrees.
Hold on, I gotta look up Chaos Legion. That sounds so familiar.
Now, Chaos Legion is probably a good game. I just don't have the fucking patience. Final Fantasy X-2, Final Fantasy 12.
Chaos Legion, another fucking Capcom published.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And Fire Pro Wrestling Returns.
There was a Fire Pro Wrestling game for PS2.
Yeah, every wrestling game that isn't made by Jakks Pacific is fucking trash. Because I played a lot of them now because of the emulator, and like every single time, like I don't know what to do, and God forbid you get grappled because you're fucked. Even if you grapple them, you're fucked. I don't know how to.
Isn't Jakks Pacific the same company as LJN?
I don't know.
Which is also like the same company as THQ.
Well, this is THQ Jakks Pacific. I'm talking about WCW versus NWO Revenge, WCW versus NWO World Tour, I think is the other one, and obviously the best game ever for anything, WWF No Mercy. Those games are still good. I played them recently. They're fantastic. Well, WWF No Mercy is the best one because that's the newest one of the three, and it's great.
Yeah, okay, so the guy who founded Jakks Pacific is also the same dude who founded LJN and THQ.
Well, LJN is awful. So LJN, I don't think has ever made a good game.
Jakks Pacific's a toy company.
Yeah.
And then, of course, like that spun off into THQ, which stands for Toy Headquarters.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you never knew that, that's what that means. And LJN, I don't know what the fuck that stands for, but I think the J in LJN stands for Jakks or something.
Lucky Jew Nation.
Laughing, joking, numbnuts.
Laughing. What is it? It's laugh, live, love, laugh, joke, nut.
No, because that's in the Angry Video Game Nerd video game. That's actually one of the levels is laugh and joke and numbnuts.
That's probably an
based on that
LJN
joke.
ref. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ass.
what Oni plays was I watching where they were
it was
the camera and says ass.
Castlevania.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I watched it. It was great.
That rat simulator game looks fucking incredible, by the way.
Oh yeah, so that
I had to laugh because as
you had
Tomar
to laugh.
said, I had to laugh because as Tomar was saying, this looks like the house from that game House Party. I was just thinking that. As he said that.
Oh no,
House Party updated. They have a black girl in it now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I should probably boot that up and see if they actually finish the game. Because before you'd get like so far and then it would be like, now invite this porn star over and she's going to get everybody to suck and fuck in this house. And then it's like, hey, we're not done developing the game yet. And I'm like, fuck you.
Well, I'm so happy whenever I get vindicated by these people. Because like they were making fun of Brentalfloss, which I fucking hate Brentalfloss.
Yeah.
And they said Castlevania 3 is the best Castlevania. I was like, thank you. Because you remember that whole thing that Ego Raptor did? Like, no one remembers Castlevania 3. That game sucked. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean...
Well, this was back when people still liked him.
Yeah, this is back before they knew he was wrong about literally everything he ever said. Because it's not just video games now. It's like, Senior Palo shouldn't be so mean to these guys.
He's such a fucking retard.
It's a spooky month.
Oh, soon. Even though it'll be November, like 30th.
He posted something from it today.
Oh,
he said
great.
Happy October 40th.
Yeah. I love that guy.
He's great. I should have bought those plushes, but whatever.
I already bought his. Oh.
What was someone edited that video where it's Moki opening the door for Halloween, and then it's like Pete, but he's like in whiteface, and it just starts playing X Code again. And then it zooms in on Moki.
Oh my god.
I gotta subscribe to Disney Plus so I can get all the Moki show episodes.
What the hell is Moki? Oh,
Mickey thing he does.
Sorry, yes.
You're the Senior Palo fan.
I got confused. I am gonna get Disney Plus because I think it's available through Hulu.
Problem.
Yeah, I'm part of the problem. I want to watch old '90s fucking Disney cartoons. Recess is gonna be on it, nigga.
Oh man, you're just gonna nut to fucking the one that looks like a boy, right?
Yeah. What's her name?
Spumoni or whatever her name is.
I'm gonna Spumoni all over her.
Dino Spumoni. Wasn't Dino Spumoni like an alt-right figure for a few weeks there?
I don't know. Who cares?
Didn't people in the alt-right go like, wouldn't it be really funny if we turned Dino Spumoni, this extremely obscure Hey Arnold character, into a fucking meme?
That's retarded.
I know.
It's Spinelli.
It's the kind of thing they would do.
It's Spinelli, by the way. That's her name.
It's the kind of thing they would do where they were like, hey, you know that stupid moon commercial from McDonald's?
Yeah.
Let's fucking turn that guy into a racist.
And that's why I stopped watching that fucking Defunct Land guy.
Defunct Land, yeah. God. And I still follow all like the other fucking Disneyland.
I got sick of it. I don't watch them anymore just because it was like, all right, I don't need to.
Yeah, do you really need to hear the history of the Haunted Mansion for the 18th fucking
time?
Yeah,
I'm just like,
by a different guy. I have to laugh at the one guy though, the theme park history guy, because he has like this accent that I can't pin down. Like when he says like the TH sound at the end of like a number, he says it like teent. Like this ride opened on October 14th. And I'm like, I don't know where you're from, but you should probably get that fixed. Because like he just did an episode on the Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith, and I'm like sitting there waiting for him to say Aerosmith so I can see if he does it on that too. And then the first time he says Aerosmith in that video, he like cuts it off early, and I'm like, you fucker!
Aerosmith.
He's like, and it starred the band Aerosmith, which actually, and it was like a Mr. Plinkett edit, where, like it was purposefully badly done. I'm like, what the fuck? No, I was waiting for you to get to the sound at the end of Aerosmith.
That's all I was watching for the last 2 weeks was not half in the bag, but
half in the bag.
Wheel.
Every time I turn that on, fucking Corey goes half in the bag.
Wheel of the worst.
Oh yeah.
Well, not just the wheel ones, but all of them. Best of the worst.
Plinkett or whatever.
Yeah, because there was one from like a year ago that I hadn't seen. I was like, wait, how many of these have I not seen?
Speaking of movies they reviewed recently, fucking Rory's girlfriend, she just like texts everybody pictures, I think, of like the costumes she makes. So for Halloween, she was the chick from the new Terminator, I think.
Ugh.
And I said back to her, I'm like, I don't know what character this is. I think it might be Prompto from Final Fantasy 15, but I doubt it. And she's like, it's the chick from the new Terminator movie. And I'm like, wait, there's a new Terminator movie?
So that movie is like, apparently it's on its way to lose $160 million.
Oh.
Like,
Wow.
worldwide, it's doing shitty. When the Chinese don't want to watch your fucking brainless sci-fi movie, then you know it's bad.
Yeah, because they all literally don't have brains. So.
Everybody knows how much of a Schwarzenegger fan I am. But as soon as I saw like the first production still of this movie, I'm like, nope, I'm not seeing this. I'm never gonna see this. I mean, I'll see the scenes with Schwarzenegger, but beyond that, I ain't seeing that fucking movie.
You just got to go on YouTube and watch a supercut of only the scenes that he's in from that movie, and it's like a 4-minute long video.
Yeah, where his name's like Steve. He like takes on a
what?
name. Well, I watched the RLM review of it.
Yeah. I don't like this. I'll echo what they said. I don't like this trend of movies going like 6 movies deep and then just ignoring like 4 of them when they make a reboot.
Oh, I don't care.
Halloween did.
I don't care about that. Well, I liked Halloween though. I liked that new movie.
I heard it was good. It's just I don't know.
I don't think they liked it too much, I guess, but I mean, I don't really. I watch them because they're funny. I don't. Yeah, exactly. I hardly ever agree with Mike, like on his opinions about things. I like
really
barely ever agree. No, that's not to
maybe
say.
Maybe that's why we don't get along is because I do agree with Mike a lot.
Maybe. No, that's not to say when he has an idea on how to make something better, I almost always agree with him because his ideas are really good. But his opinions on movies, his just flat opinion on a movie, I never ever agree with. Hardly ever. Jay, on the other hand, I agree with almost all the time. Like neither of them liked was it Sinister? Yeah. And I liked it. I thought it was fun. And they both said it was crappy. I was like, I mean, yeah, I guess it is kind of crappy, but I liked it. I wasn't scared or spooked by the movie. I just thought it was a fun idea. It felt like a throwback to like an 80s horror movie where it's just...
Right.
You know, I liked it. But I also liked Hereditary.
I don't know. I heard Hereditary was good. I was just too much of a bitch to watch it.
Oh, it's not. It's not scary.
I don't know. Corey was freaked out after she got done watching it.
Well, I know it's a good movie because I was actually thinking about it the next day. Like when I wake up thinking about a movie, then I know I must have. Then it definitely had an effect on me.
Yeah,
the same thing happened with me in The Black Coat's Daughter. I woke up the next day thinking about it. I was like, damn.
I have the same effect with movies, but I don't think that's a good barometer for what makes a good movie, at least for general audiences. Because I thought about it for like a week straight. That's not a great movie.
Oh, that movie sucks ass.
Yeah,
I hate it, and I'll never see the second chapter.
Yeah, I don't even really care enough to see. I'll probably see it when it's like on Hulu or whatever the fuck, but you know, that'll be in 2 years and I'll be like, I should probably watch this just for closure's sake. Just to see the scary clown spider at the end.
I watched a horror movie or two or something horror related every day in October. And towards the end, the last like week or two, I was like, oh God. What I've watched everything. I didn't want to rewatch anything, so I was like, "Fuck, I don't know."
See, I chose video games, so I only got through like 2 or 3 over the course of the month. I have a bunch of icons on my desktop right now of fucking spooky games that I just downloaded but could not get to.
The only spooky game I played was Layers of Fear.
I got Alan Wake. I got Soma. I've got fucking Odalis the Dark Call. I've got Monstrum, Colot.
I played Alan Wake like a couple of years ago or a year ago, and I was enjoying it until like, I think, because I'm such a pussy. I like the game more when you're just kind of.
You're such a pussy as your cat meows.
Yeah, I like the game more when you're just exploring and looking around. But when I had to actually fight stuff, I was like, I don't like this. This sucks.
Well, it's a Remedy game, so you know, it's all about like. Whatever the weird combat gimmick is in that game. In that case, it's pointing a flashlight at things and shooting them.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
As opposed to Max Payne, which is bullet time, and as opposed to Quantum of Solace, whatever the fuck that game. I literally don't even remember what that game's called.
Quantum Leap?
No. It was the Xbox exclusive. I forget what it's called. Quantum Theory, where the combat gimmick is bullet time, but not really because you controlled time, I guess. Like, I don't know. That was that one where they like filmed an entire fucking TV series and you're supposed to watch it in the middle of playing the game. Yeah. You know, I have like 3 or 4 free weeks of Xbox Game Pass because of Pop-Tarts. I should probably redeem those and then like play that and play fucking Blair Witch because that's the same team that made Layers of Fear. And probably like Halo again. Why not?
Oh, I watched Saw for the first time too.
You told me, yeah. You said you liked it. And I told you that the second movie has a part where they throw a girl into a fucking pit full of needles, and it's fucking gruesome. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like the gore porn movies.
I probably won't watch the rest of them anyway.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see the first one because I figure, it's a classic.
Yeah, well, it's like every horror movie. The first one's always really good, and then they make a million fucking sequels. Like, despite how you feel about The Conjuring, first Conjuring's good, and then they made like another one and like 6 Annabelle movies.
The first Conjuring is not good.
Well, I respectfully disagree, but
I think that
Paranormal Activity is also another one that fits that fucking template.
Well, I think Jay also likes The Conjuring, and I'm like, it's just boring. I just thought it was boring.
Literally every fucking horror movie franchise. Nightmare on Elm Street, first one's great. Third one's also good. And the rest of them are kind of shit.
No. That's what I was going to say. I had this conversation with Kate when we were playing Bonanza Brothers because, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
What are you going to talk about when you're playing Bonanza Brothers?
Yeah. So I said, she said...
A game so obscure it got featured in Sonic and All-Stars Racing.
She said, like, she doesn't like the Friday the 13th movies. And I said, when you compare, if you just compare the two, we talked about a lot of the franchise movies, like she doesn't like the Chucky movies, and I said, well, I've only ever seen the very first one, I haven't seen 2 or 3, and then I saw Bride of Chucky, I've seen parts of Seed of Chucky, and then there's like something of Chucky, and Cult of Chucky,
Sperm of Chucky.
Yeah, no, that's Seed of Chucky.
Yeah. Well, Sperm of Chucky is the sequel to Seed of Chucky.
But Seed is sperm.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's the sequel.
No, but like she was saying, like, they suck. And I'm like, I know. I like Chucky as a character. I think Chucky's hysterical. But I mean, like I said, I haven't seen 2 or 3. But all the other movies, he's barely in them. But except for Bride of Chucky. And Bride of Chucky's a great fucking movie. Just on its own, it's a great movie because he's the main character. It's amazing. So I highly recommend Bride of Chucky if no one's ever seen that. Yeah. What?
Out of context, you sound so sad to be saying that.
Yeah.
So I recommend Bride of Chucky.
No, but then we were talking about, she says like all the Friday the 13th movies suck. And I'm like, well, if you didn't know the spoiler to the first one, then the first one would be good. But since everybody knows the spoiler to the first one, it's all right. And then I think that's like the second one is not that great. The third one is okay because that's when he gets his mask. Like, he doesn't even have the hockey mask until the third movie.
Right.
And then the rest of them just get kind of weird after that because it's like, I forget. I think the fourth one is like, the fourth one is like following a kid. The fifth one is like in like a mental hospital retreat thing, and it's not even Jason, it's a Jason imposter. Then the sixth one is Jason Lives, and that one I think is actually good. It's a good movie. And then after that, I forget what the seventh one's about. I don't think that one's actually good at all. And the eighth one's like Jason Takes Manhattan, but he's on a boat for fucking 60 minutes of the movie. So that one's not great, but it's hilarious.
Jason X.
Jason X is great. So that's what I was going to say. Jason X is actually hysterical because he goes to space, and that's like so retarded that it works.
Right.
And I actually think Freddy vs. Jason's a good movie too. Because it's fun. Like, when I say good, I mean it's fun.
Yeah.
But then with the Friday the 13th movies, with the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, I actually like more of those than I do the Friday the 13th movies. Like, the first one, yes. The first one's great. I watched the second one again. What?
I like the majority of them because they're stupid, but Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and Freddy's a great character.
Yeah, like objectively, Nightmare 4, 5, and 6 are bad movies, but they're fun to watch.
Well, see, that's the thing. I thought the second one was really bad the first time I saw it. But when I watched it again, it wasn't as bad as I remembered.
Did you realize you identify with the gay main character?
Oh, yeah. I have that song favorited, and I listen to it sometimes.
What song?
The song he's playing when he's cleaning his room.
Oh, I don't even fucking remember.
I don't remember what it's called.
I watched that movie like 7 years ago.
Oh. And the third one's the best one because it's Dream Warriors.
Yeah, the fourth one, Dokken doing the fucking music.
The fourth one is the Dream Master, and that one's okay. It's about the woman. It's the characters from the third movie. They get killed in the beginning, but she gives her gift of being able to control her dreams, and bring other people into her dream to a new character.
Yeah. And
then the fifth movie is Dream Child, where the woman's pregnant, and spoilers, the kid has the power, and it's the kid who's bringing Jason back and bringing people into the kid's dream where Jason can kill people. That one's the one where he says he's the bastard son of 100 maniacs. I thought it was the bastard son of 1,000 maniacs. I think that sounds better. But he's the bastard son of 100 maniacs.
And then Freddy's Dead, the Final Nightmare is the one where he played his video game.
Yeah, that one's bad. But he has the power glove, so it makes it good.
And then there's New Nightmare, which is like the prototype for Scream.
Yeah, which is boring. Like, it's a great idea, but I didn't like New Nightmare because the kills were shit.
Right.
Because it's supposed to be more like grounded in reality, so he doesn't do anything cool.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's like we gotta go meta with it. We gotta make the character real in real life.
I like all that stuff, but I just wish he still did
it's a cool idea. It's just it doesn't lend itself to all the wacky hijinks that he'd get up to in the later ones, like Welcome to Prime Time, bitch.
The funny thing, and I learned this on Red Letter Media, that the director or the writer for Freddy's Dead is the same guy who wrote who worked on In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh.
And I'm like, no shit. Because In the Mouth of Madness, I love that movie. I actually did rewatch that one for Halloween. Spooky month. And I love that movie. And it's funny.
Movie.
And they were saying how it has similar story beats where he comes back and nobody remembers the woman that he was with, saying like she didn't exist. In Freddy's Dead, the same thing happens when the caseworker goes back and he's like, you didn't go anywhere with no kids. It's the same thing.
I still can't figure out how to. Do you read Sutter Kane to like a cum joke?
Oh.
The puzzle pieces are there. I don't know how they fit together.
Do you read Sutter Kane?
Do you know Sutter Kane?
Yeah. Did you know Sutter Kane?
I said that on a few episodes ago, and I'm like, I don't know how to workshop this any further.
Do you jizz sugar cane?
Fuck, that got me. All right.
Oh, God, I love that movie so much. Every once in a while, I look to see if anybody made movie poster size versions of the book covers, because I would buy the fuck out of those.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
The art is so good on those book covers.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that movie a lot.
I'm glad.
Oh, and then there was that thing that I retweeted where it was like one of the dudes who won $1 million on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and he wasted his phone a friend so he could just brag to his dad about how he was about to win. It's like, I don't actually need help. I don't know, but his name was John Carpenter.
Oh,
and he won $1 million, and then Jamie goes, and that's how Ghosts of Mars was funded.
I never saw that. I didn't see his later ones, or I did see some of it, and I thought it was
but
fucking hot shit.
Ghost of Mars has a fucking reputation of being like
hot
just
shit.
A dog shit.
Yeah.
Okay. If you've ever seen clips of it, the effects are bad.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just terrible late 90s, early 2000s CG gone completely haywire.
I rewatched Prince of Darkness, and I actually liked it more the second time I saw it. Even though I liked it a lot the first time, I had some complaints about like the last like 20 minutes, but rewatching it, I was like, damn, this movie like is really like everything happens really fast. Like it keeps moving, and it's always interesting.
Oh, fuck. I know what I'm going as for Halloween next year. I'm definitely going as Candyman.
Oh, that movie's so goddamn good.
I know. So, okay. So I'm going to have to go in blackface and cover my chest in bees. Corey's going to have to go in whiteface to be the chick.
That's fine.
Oh, my God. I forgot about that terrifying mural she crawls through. That's the guy, the black guy screaming.
Yeah. I told you, right? Like, I watched, like, a behind-the-scenes one, and they... Because when I'm watching the movie, I was like, man, the set design in this movie is incredible. It really looks like a fucking dump. They filmed in an actual project. Yeah, it was an actual dump. Yeah. And my friend had a friend who lived there when he was in Chicago. I was like, God damn.
I think you might have said that before.
I did. I said that a couple episodes ago. But still, it's just funny. I can't get over how I was like, man, this set design in this movie is incredible. No, it was a real dump.
Clive Barker just couldn't stay away from fucking black neighborhoods.
No.
What do you want to do for your next movie, Clive? Let's go to a black neighborhood and make a fucking weird dad in a gimp suit with a shotgun and fucking chase a bunch of kids through a house. Why not?
What the hell is that? Oh, on
People on the stairs.
Yeah. I gotta watch that. Like, I actually have to finish that because I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
It's all right. It's fine. It's not a fantastic movie, but it's enjoyable.
You should see Rawhide Rex when the guy pees on a priest.
Whoa. That's a dream I have every night.
Mm-hmm.
Every night, the same dream. I'm peeing on a priest. Carly Rae Jepsen on my one arm. Fucking.
That was the thing about Spooky Month is that I watch horror movies all the time, so I didn't have anything left to watch.
So it's just like Pride Month. It's the whole year for you.
Yeah.
You're just living in Halloween Town.
This is Halloween. Everybody cream.
Now please make way for a very special gay.
In this town, we're all homos.
Everyone hails to the
pumpkin's
Cuomo's
the pumpkin's bone.
Everyone hails to the pumpkin's bone. Skeleton jack off is king of the.
Wait, let's look at the lyrics. Let's actually do this.
Jack off Skellington. Yeah, the other day, like right after Halloween ended, I did listen to all of Nightmare Revisited. If you've ever heard that.
No.
Do you know what that is?
No.
It is a compilation album where they got a bunch of different artists to re-record all the songs from the movie. So you have like Making Christmas by Rise Against and Kidnap the Sandy Claus by Korn.
Oh.
And that bitch from Evanescence singing the song of the chick Sally. Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's that. It's actually not half bad. Some of the songs are interesting. They have the Polyphonic Spree do one of the songs, and it's like unfucking recognizable as the song from the movie. But I don't know. I think
I actually tweeted something with this, like, boys and girls of every age, would you like to come on something strange or something?
Boys and girls of every age, would you like to see something gay?
Come with right there, it already writes itself. Come with us, and you will see. This our town of gay peens.
I am the one hiding under your bed.
Penis hard,
spread wide, and dick glowing red.
Ew.
I am the clown with the tearaway dick. I am the clown with the tearaway cock. Here in a flash and gone without a sock. I don't know. This is stupid.
Fingers like cocks and spiders in my twat.
I'm the who when you call who's there. I'm the one who comes in your hair.
Gross. I am the shadow on the moon at night, filling your ass with the brim of cum.
To the brim with cum. Filling. I am the. I was. I am the shadow on the moon at night, filling your ass to the brim with shite. Because he's evil. He's Oogie Boogie, so he just shits in your ass instead of fucking you.
He fills your ass with bugs.
My bugs!
My bugs! Oh, God.
Skeleton Jackoff is cuck of the pumpkin patch. The Cumpkin patch.
The Cumpkin?
He's the Cumpkin King.
Oh.
He's a Cumkin. That means he spiritually believes he's a creature made of cum.
This is Halloween black and blue with slimy spooge.
What the fuck? What? I don't even know what lyric you're referencing.
This is Halloween red and black slimy green.
What's this? What's this? There's cum inside my ass? What's this?
What's this? What's this? What's this?
What is this? And he just spreads open his skeleton asshole.
Oh, cool.
What's this? What's this? The children are asleep. What's this? I'm not going to finish that lyric.
Oh my God, I'm going to have a peek.
No. Kidnap the Sandy Claus, lock him in a box, stuff a dildo in his ass and see if he talks. I don't know. Fucking stupid.
Poke a hole in the box and fill it up with cocks.
Yeah. Throw him in a box, stick a dildo up his ass, see if he turns gay.
Oh my God.
Fucking Christ. Making babies.
Making babies.
Won't they be impressed? I am a huge faggot. See how I've transformed my own dick into the most delightful trick. I don't know.
Let's see, trick or treat till the neighbor's gonna come a fright. It's our town, everybody cream. Yeah.
My compliments from me to you on this, your most intriguing dick. I don't know. Hold on. I have to look up the actual lyrics to that song.
Oh wait, what's that? What's her name? What's the girl's name?
Sally.
Sally. Nightmare Before Christmas. Lyrics. I sense there's something in the wind that feels like tragedy's at hand. And though I'd like to stand by him, I can't shake this feeling that I have. The worst.
I feel there's something in my cooch.
Yeah.
Like there's tragedy on the gooch.
Would you fuck Sally? I would.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I'd make her jack me off with her detached arm while I'm fucking her in her detached ass.
Cool.
And then she's licking my ass with her detached head.
And never to become, for I am full of cum.
Wait, hold on a minute.
I think we should end it because I'm dying.
We probably should because I have to take a giant shit, but I'm trying to see how I transform my own dick into a most delightful tick. My compliments from me to you on your most intriguing dick. Consider though this substitute of what rhymes with fucking dick?
Prick.
A spick in place of this old dick. No, that's all wrong. This thing will never make a present. It's been gay for much too long. Try something fresh or something straight. I don't know. This sucks.
What if the professor guy, instead of taking his brain out to massage, he took his fucking nutsack out?
Yeah, and he's just rearranging, and then he smells it afterward, like we all do.
Yeah.
We get done arranging our cocks.
Yeah.
What if the mayor, voiced by Glenn Shattuck's famous guy who played Otho from Beetlejuice, and the geisha. Glenn Shattuck was the dude from Demolition Man who was dressed up like a geisha for no fucking reason.
Yeah, it was great.
He's dead, by the way.
No.
He fucking slipped in his lawn and fell in a lawn chair and broke his neck or something. Because
No
he used to call
way.
in a red bar all the time. Yeah, seriously.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he used to call in a red bar like all the time.
Really?
2008. Seriously, yeah. There's old bumpers from Red Bar where it's Glenn Shattuck's going, and this podcast is possessed.
Oh no.
Yeah, seriously. And then Mike laughed when he died because he died in such a dumb way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what if his one head was a normal head and the other head was he's transgender? That's the joke. When he gets sad, he turns into a woman and he's like, "Oh, Jack, fuck me, Jack."
I never knew that was him. You think I would?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he was in Beetlejuice, so it makes sense.
According to Shattuck's sister, Susan Gagney, he fell in the kitchen at his condominium in Birmingham, Alabama, and died of blunt trauma to his head.
God.
Shattuck's had mobility problems and was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he was a fat fuck. Unfortunately. I think I'm still friends with him on Facebook.
Oh, you should drop him a line.
Yeah, totally. I gotta say his name 3 times, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shattuck. All right. You already have a name for this episode, didn't you?
Okay, Cume-er.
Yeah.
But I also like fuck. What was everybody cream in this town? Everybody. Oh shit! How does that lyric go?
In this town, everybody cream. In this town of Halloween.
Do you want that to be the fucking name, or do you want it to be a Nightmare Before Christmas banner?
No.
Oh no, it's us walking on that curling hill, but it's a dick.
No, I think we did that already.
I don't know. Did we?
I think we did. We did do the hill already.
I'm not about to look through 350 banner arts to
I'm pretty sure.
That.
I'm pretty damn sure we did.
Do you want to be the professor rearranging your nutsack where your brain should be?
No. Read the show notes.
Show notes. VR, questionable hentai artist retweets, OK Boomer, Godzilla, Halloween, Carrie, Observer, walking simulators, unskippable cutscenes, Terminator Dark Fate, horror movies, and we turn Nightmare Before Christmas lyrics into cum jokes for like 15 minutes.
I feel like it should be something with VR.
Yeah, I said while we were at my mom's house earlier today, and I said, I can't wait till you people find me fucking dead up in my attic with my VR headset on and Hatsune Miku dancing on the screen.
Yeah. That's how I'm gonna go for sure.
Hell yeah. They do the Hatsune Miku, like there is a VR thing, so that's cool.
I know.
I don't know if it's the thing that I own.
No, I doubt it.
I don't know if it's the Project Diva game I own, but I'm gonna check.
Oh, I thought you meant that sex game.
What? No, God, no. No, they're not gonna have that shit on PlayStation.
I know, but I thought you were talking about Oculus.
No. I'll have to see if Tyler can download some sick porn games.
Maybe it should be you wearing the Oculus, and I'm dressed up as Hatsune Miku sitting in your lap.
I don't know if I might make me too horny to draw that.
Oh no.
How about I have the headset on.
I'm horny.
It's just me without you on the banner, and it's just me throwing my arms up, and it's just the words "I'm horny" in the background, like a happy birthday banner.
Sure. That'd be easy. Oh, right.
I have the PSVR headset on, and I think I'm holding a Move controller, but it's actually your dick. And you're just sitting there with your hands on your hips, all proud that you don't know that you fooled me into touching your penis. Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna have to download that stupid Justin Roiland game, right?
No.
Accounting and tell you how much he screams in it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right, draw me as that cloud or the tree. It's my tree. Get out of my tree. We didn't even talk
about it in the show. God damn it. Oh fuck! I don't know what to make this. How about it's me with the VR headset on, and then it's you in the VR realm as a giant Godzilla, and I'm looking up at you, and I have a boner because you're a giant Godzilla.
No,
it makes me horny.
No,
you don't find that inherently funny?
No, I don't.
Fucking, I don't know.
I mean, it's like it makes me like. If we're gonna do that, it might as well just be us like squished between Godzilla's toes.
Oh no, I don't want to draw that. That will make me too horny. How about it's you and me dressed up in our Halloween costumes, and it's another animated banner where we're doing the spooky month dance.
Okay, if you want to do that,
that's like a 4-frame animation.
All right, do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I gotta type that out.
Are you rushing off to take a shit?
Yeah. In a minute. Hold on.